Hey, what's going on? Dave Erickson here, and today I have two vehicles that don't compete but have a lot of familiar features in common. Here on my right is the redesigned 2020 Kia Soul, which comes in 6 trim levels. We have the GT Line Turbo. Here on my left in the silver is a 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe, a 5-passenger crossover in between a compact and midsize, whereas the Soul is a subcompact crossover. Today, an overview along with demonstrations and highlights. Let's get started. Two powertrain options for the 2020 Kia Soul. There's the 2-liter inline 4-cylinder, and in ours, we have that 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Now, there are 3 transmission options. There's a 6-speed manual on the base trim level. There's a CVT, and ours, the 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. Now, fuel economy is really good. 29 miles per gallon in mixed driving with our turbocharged, so that's 27 city up to 32 on the highway. So all trim levels for 2020 come with a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 185 horses, 178 pound-feet of torque. We have the limited, which means, yes, optional turbocharged 2-liter, 235 horses, 260 pound-feet of torque. Another bonus, any model can be ordered with front wheel or all-wheel drive. Now, to open the liftgate, you'll just have to put your hand down below by the license plate. The backup camera is actually down here too. You'll feel a soft pad, press it, and lift it up to reveal 24.2 cubic feet of volume behind the back seat. Now, you have this deep well in here, so you can see my hand going down below. So it gives you a little bit more depth with your cargo space. Now, if you fold these down by flipping the tabs up here, it's a 60-40 split, you increase it to 62 cubic feet of volume, which is a lot for a subcompact crossover, but you'll see that the seats aren't flush with the floor. So you'll be a little challenged on getting something flat back here, but you can utilize this deep well here and then longer items and some bulkier items in the back. So definitely a nice, huge opening to get things in the back. Quick look now at the cargo area. Hold down the button here. Yes, automatic liftgate. Only average in terms of cargo space in this category. They have 35.9 cubic feet. You can see there a 60-40 fold down split. Look at a split here too with the storage below here. There's your jack kit. And another spot underneath the floorboard. Oh, I like this. Look at that tri-storage. Call it tri-storage. So left folds down. I have a bag in the right one, so I'll leave that one as is, but looks like you can fold these down with a touch of button. And there should be a button there. There is, to close down the liftgate. Looking good, Santa Fe. Looking good. Now check out the backseat legroom and headroom for a guy who's 5'11" inside this subcompact. This is my position as a driver up front. I feel comfortable, pretty spacious on the inside, and I've got about that much room between my knees and the back of the seat. Kind of a hard plastic back, but that's okay. There is a seat back pocket behind the passenger seat, but not the driver's seat. Really cool accents with this GT Line Turbo in here. Really cool looking. Kia always does a really good job with the Soul on giving it a little bit of spice and the cool factor. Here's another angle behind so you can see what my legs look like. A little rainy out here, so my knees are wet. But anyways, there's the amount of room behind the driver's seat. And this is basically me sitting behind myself. It's surprising how cavernous this is for the size of vehicle. I think it's because it's kind of boxy on the inside, meaning it's pretty square to where you get a lot of space in here. It seems like it's almost disguised. Even though it does look boxy on the outside, inside it's deceptively large. And here's my headroom, and it's quite a bit of space between my head and the roof line. There is a fold-down armrest, pair of cup holders there. They've got these buttons down here, which always indicate that you have the child latch system. So if you have some car seats that need to hook in, you can do that. And this is what I always like to see. And if they don't have it, I point it out. There is a USB port charger back there. So that's kind of nice. A little bit of space in the door panels for a cup for something to drink. I love doing these backseat legroom and headroom demos because as a 5'11" person, I fit into most all vehicles and I'm the average size adult. So as I mentioned from the front, the driver's seat does slide back once you turn the vehicle off, but even so, not that bad. It could be a little bit better, but again, this is going to slide forward when the car turns on. That's what it looks like for me in the back row. Headroom, not bad. It's okay. I mean, we're in a crossover, 5-passenger, decent enough, and fold down armrest with a pair of cup holders there. Here's something I really like to see, and I'm seeing this more and more, is a pair of USB ports down below. Also, oh, nice to plug in there. If you have a computer that needs to be plugged in, you can do that there. So USB ports in the back, as well as one in the front, and the wireless charging pad. So loaded with good technology. Here is the key fob for the Soul. You can see on the side here, they got the lock, unlock, trunk release, and also the panic button. I'm gonna keep it in my pocket. The vehicle's locked right now. And with the Soul, all you have to do is press the black button here to lock it and unlock it. Since it's locked, I'll press the button and unlock it. Now let me go inside and give you a tour. The push button start is down here next to the shift knob. Start her up. Look how big this screen is. This is beautiful, 10.25 inches. Look how wide that is. Gorgeous, huh? So you have a 3 different fields of data here to showcase what you can see in the infotainment screen. So there's the entertainment, there's the weather, also the navigation. And here is your instrument cluster. Beautiful, wide, easy to read. Steering wheel mounted controls. Volume, Bluetooth here on the left-hand side, cruise control and the safety features there. On the left of the steering wheel, you've got the heads-up display, lane keeping aid, blind spot information, traction control right there, auto on and off. So when you are driving, you can save gasoline by this little feature there, the start-stop feature. And this is very nice. Look down here, you'll see the plug-in there for a USB port, and up here is a charging pad for your smart devices if it's compatible. I love this. You know, if I don't have a cable with me, I can always just put my phone up there and it charges on the go, which is nice. Drive modes. There are 2 different drive modes, normal and sport. Use the sport to rev up the RPMs a little better. Not the best in these conditions today, but that's something you can play with. Heated seats and heated steering wheel. So a lot of really up-to-date features. Climate controls are out there, dual control, so you can sync it to both sides. Just really nice looking layout here. And look at the GT line. Steering wheel, flat bottom here. Looks really sharp, doesn't it? And yes, you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as options, so the vehicle is compatible with those different phones. And we have a sliding sunroof as well. So let's say we lock the car. When the side mirrors go in, they do not, but they do light up. So let's unlock it. Cool. Also, I think presses it, locks it, and press it, unlocks it. Okay, now we know how to get in. Hands-free. Push button start as usual, and my seat is going up when I turn the vehicle on, which is why it'll limit your backseat legroom when you get in if the car is turned off. So as usual with the Hyundai and also the Kias, they got a really nice colorful infotainment screen, 8 inches or so, looks like it. Probably slider, yep, you can slide that nicely. And map, navigation setup. Okay, again, Bluetooth, phone projection, sound, climate control, same kind of thing. Heated seats right there, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, which is nice. I'll turn that on now, warm up the seats. USB port there, a wireless charging pad, so I can put my phone down there. I'll do that right now. So that should light up. There you go, all lit up. Cup holders, drive modes. I'm just gonna refresh my memory here. So we've got Sport, Smart, Comfort, Sport. So 3 drive modes, changes in color in the instrument cluster. And since we're here, check that out. Steering wheel mounted controls, volume over here, as well as the Bluetooth options when your phone is synced. Cruise control, this will change what's in the instrument cluster. So we've got lane keeping assist as an option, heads up display. Just left the steering wheel, the lane keeping assist option, turn it on or off, blind spot information, locking all-wheel drive, the tailgate, opening it up from inside, that's nice. Also traction control, disabling it or enabling it right there. More technology features here with the auto start-stop feature. So by pressing this, the car will not turn off when you're at a stop or idling too long. This is for fuel economy purposes. We've got the downhill brake control here. So if you are on a hill or maybe thinking about doing some off-roading and going down slowly, there you go. The similarities with the Palisade is this. Hit the turn signal and watch what happens in the instrument cluster. There is a camera below the side mirror. That is some high-tech features, that they're adding to this vehicle. So maybe the trade-off is you get that feature, but you don't get 3 rows like you now do in the Palisade versus the Hyundai Santa Fe. This is impressive. One touch, check out the panoramic moonroof sunroof. It's actually opening up. I don't want it to open up, it's freezing outside. Goes all the way back though. That's pretty awesome. Oh, they both go. Still going. That's pretty fast actually. Let's do a quick backup camera demo, see how they have this organized. Multiple views here with the backup camera and the lane lines to reflect where you are. That's good. So surround view. Let's see how the backup camera stacks up. Pop it in reverse. So there you go. The lane lines turn with the steering wheel, so it helps you guide yourself into tight parking spots if you need. And you can also adjust the contrast and brightness of your screen, which is really nice. Center it up. So that's what that looks like. So pretty decent, and it just obviously says check your surroundings for safety. And yeah, pretty straightforward and large. So the MSRP range here on this 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe is between $26,000 and $39,000, whereas the Kia Soul is between $17,500, a great starting price, up to $27,500, depending on trim level. You can find a complete archive of all my Hyundai and Kia reviews in the links in the description below this video. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you back here next time. Adios. One more thing before you go, I've added links in the description below to some of the best-selling automotive accessories and products on Amazon right now, plus links to some of the product reviews I've done. You can find it in the description below this video. And if you don't mind, take a couple of seconds and click that subscribe button. I'm uploading 2, 3, sometimes 4 new videos every week, and I don't want you to miss anything, plus it helps support my channel. As always, if you have any constructive criticism, thoughts, or suggestions about my video, please leave it in the comment section below.